All right, morning, guys. Today's scripture is coming out of Psalms 34, verse 18. The Lord is close to thee, brokenhearted, and save those who are crushed in spirit. This morning we are on a piece of public, and it's super foggy this morning, and temperature is a little bit higher than it has been the past few days. Says it's about 34 to 35 degrees with a straight south wind. So I'm not hunting. I'm hunting a different spot than I have been hunting the past couple weekends, and I ain't been back here in a while. So we're gonna go check it out. It's just breaking daylight, so it'll give us a little bit of light to see what's going on, and I don't know, maybe we can find some fresh sun or something. So I got in here late purposely because I knew I ain't been in here in a while, and I don't know what's been going on back here, whether they're, still rutting, making scrapes and stuff, and so I wanted to kind of get in here a little later when it was daylight and kind of get a better idea what's going on back here. So we'll see y'all here in a minute. I'm finna go find me a tree to get up in and maybe set up on a big bruiser or something. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, guys. We made it up in a tree. We jumped a doe on the way in, but she didn't seem very spooked, and I couldn't tell if she was by herself or not. I couldn't see any other deer. It sounded like there was more, but I couldn't tell. I could only see one doe, so I don't know if there was a buck or not. But it's we're set up on the edge of this bedding area, and I know I wouldn't typically set up on bedding area in like middle of the morning, but I got a good feeling they're gonna come back in here because they weren't very spooked. And yeah, because it's been a full moon, and I'm assuming that they're not gonna want to be on their feet all day. I don't know though. We'll see. That's just my assumption, but it's pretty foggy out here. Can't see very far. It's real open in here, but you got this middle section in the woods where it's really young, grown up, small trees and brush and shit. So we'll see. I'm pretty excited about it, but I'll hurt y'all here in a little bit. It's been kind of slow this morning. Haven't really seen anything. So I think I'm gonna get out, and I got one more spot that I'm gonna walk to and check it out, and then I think I'm gonna head back to the truck, and it's about lunchtime right now, and I'm gonna go grab me a bite to eat, and then I got a spot I want to go look at and maybe set up this afternoon, and try to find something for tomorrow, because I think tomorrow's going to be a good morning to set up. This morning wasn't as good because of all the fog, and really the full moon's got everything messed up, but anyways, so I'm about to get out and do a little bit more walking. I'm definitely going to mark this spot. I think it's going to be a good early season spot. I'm going to maybe come back next year and hang a camera in here, and I think we'll get a bunch of pictures in here. It's real pretty back in here, so. But anyways, I'll see y'all here shortly. I'm over here walking on the backside of this bedding area, and I found a bunch of greenbrier, and they've just been tearing the crap out of this stuff. I mean, it is just ate to pieces. But I don't know how well you can see that, but they've just been in here eating the absolute crap out of this stuff. So I'm definitely probably going to be back here within the next few days. I don't know yet, but that is a really good sign. They have been in here eating this stuff, and it's like early December, so there's not just a whole lot of acorns on the ground. So that's a really good source of what they've been eating. So I'm gonna keep on pushing. Look for some more sign. I don't want to get too close to it, but there's let's see, right in there, really all out into that thicket. There's just all kinds of buck sign. And I really wish I would have brought a camera to set up in here. But I'll probably end up coming back to set the camera up in the next week or so. I don't know. I might wait just till next season, but we'll see. But I just wanted to show that. Maybe I'll keep on moving and find some more sign. Alright, made it back to the truck. We ended up finding a couple scrapes, a nice little rub. I forgot to put it on the camera or whatever, and I ended up seeing one more doe. So I'm gonna go look at this next spot after I get something to eat, get something to drink, and decide whether I want to hunt this afternoon or come back tomorrow. Also, I'm gonna figure out whether I want to hunt there or come back here, because I did find some pretty good sign where I'm at now, but I don't know, we'll see. So I'm gonna go to the gas station, get me something to eat, and I'll see y'all here in a little bit. Alright guys, I just made it out to my new spot. I'm not very far from the truck, and I've already came across a good little rub. It's pretty fresh. I'll let y'all look at it. I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty fresh. It's real red. But we're gonna keep on pushing through, and hopefully we keep seeing sign like this. But that is a good sign. We ain't very far from the truck, so we'll keep on looking. Alright guys, made it back home, and decided just to call it for the day, and I'm gonna get back after it in the morning. I got some things I gotta do, so I'm gonna go hunt that spot in the morning, and seems like it's gonna be pretty good, so as long as the weather conditions turned out to be right, should be a pretty good set tomorrow. So yeah, I ended up covering quite a bit of ground and got a lot done, so we'll holler at y'all in the morning and hopefully have a good hunt. So we'll see y'all in the morning. this side to the other side of that slough. And we had some big bucks on camera here earlier this season. And I just ain't been back out here. So we're gonna see if we can get something slipping around here today. I got a fresh scrape about 25 yards away from me. It's the scrape set up like as soon as they come over that beaver dam, that scrape's right on the other side. So hopefully something comes and freshes that scrape up, but we'll see. Well, this is a prime example why I use the 30 method. Whenever you feel like you can't sit any longer, always sit 30 minutes longer, because I just bit myself in the own butt, because I just got done, or I just got down. I was packing all my stuff up. That's the tree I was in. And I was almost done packing all my stuff up. And I heard something directly in front of me. And I had a doe. She ran right here, right in front of me. Never seen her. I never heard her. I'm guessing she came from the beaver dam. But I was like, well, dang. And then like 5 seconds later, I had another doe, and there was a big chocolate horn, really dark chocolate horn buck that was chasing her, and he was a crazy looking buck. He was kind of like non-typical. He had stuff going everywhere. Yeah. So that sucks, but always remember, when you feel like you can't sit any longer, always sit 30 minutes extra. So, yeah, because that I maybe would have had a chance at a buck. But anyways, I just got down, so I'm going to, I got a camera in my bag. I'm going to go try to put it out somewhere. I don't know. I'd like to get on the other side of that slough, but I might try to cross that beaver dam. I don't know yet. That just blows my mind, though. I just wanted to share that. I didn't get it on video because it happened so fast, and I was trying to get an arrow at my bow, and I thought they were going to come across for a minute, but anyways, I'll see y'all here in a little bit.
So this is a first for me. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. I have no idea. Anybody knows what one of these are, feel free to share. There's a bunch of them back there. One right there. A couple right in there. Feel free to share if you know what that is, because I have never. It's a first for me. I got it set up under this big red oak. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to collect acorn fall or what they got going, but pretty cool. That's a first for me.
Alright guys, we are back at home, and I failed to hit freaking play once again. I had some pretty good action though. I went and I walked around, scouted around, was trying to find a good place to set my camera up, and I was walking and I seen this big black, like, giant figure. I thought it was a bear at first, but then I realized I highly doubt it's a bear, and I got a little bit closer and I seen that it was a hog, and I only seen one at the time. So I got my bow together, I got an arrow put in it, and I was kind of slipping through, hiding behind trees, And then all of a sudden I see another one come out, and this one was like 3 times bigger. And so I was like, dang, okay. So I was gonna try to slip up on them. And where I was at the time, I ranged, and I was like 75 yards. So I was like, okay. And I could see there was a group right here, and then over to the left there was another, just a group of 2. So I was like, well, they might bust me, but I got behind a tree and I just walked behind it so they couldn't see me. And then I think I got around what I thought was 40-ish yards, and I got my rangefinder, and I was around 40 yards, and I was about to draw back, and when I did, one of them seen me, and about that time they took off running. I tried to get on the group to the left, but it didn't work out. But anyways, it was pretty cool. After that, I went back to the beaver dam, and I ended up hanging that camera and see if we've had a camera there before in the past and had pretty good luck, so we'll hopefully get some pictures there. And walking back to the truck, I found that rub that I put on there, and it was pretty fresh. It had 2 scrapes by it that weren't super fresh, but that rub was, man, it was tore up all the way around it, and I thought it was pretty cool. The tree was probably about like that big around, and I'd say from the base of the rub to the top of the rub is probably 2.5, 3 foot. So it was a really decent sized rub. But I think I'm gonna go back there. Hopefully this coming up weekend if I'm not too busy. But um, it was a pretty cool trip. I wish I would have been a little bit quicker on the camera and a little bit better on it. But anyways, it was a good trip. So we'll catch y'all on the next one.